We had some technical difficulties. We're just going to start where we left off.
But there was no left off, right?
Right. We're on now, supposedly. Let's see. How come there's no... Is the camera on?
Yeah, the camera's on.
Oh, there we are.
Yay. busy trying to make these obstacles go away.
Right?
We're having a lot of technical
Today
difficulties.
is a day of technical difficulties.
It doesn't matter. We're going to work around it. We're going to work around
well, let's welcome everyone again. Just in case you didn't hear it the first time,
Yeah.
which didn't go very well.
Supposedly we were not on, but maybe we were on. But anyways, I started off the video by
Showing them,
stenciling.
yes. We're trying to make stencils these days. What a challenge.
So here's one of my favorite quotes, which didn't finish. Obstacles are just solutions waiting to be discovered. And so today, with all our obstacles we've had, I decided to stencil the word obstacle and just play with roses and flowers with no real... Let me just do one. Let's do another one. See?
I think roses are so easy.
They're just circles.
And they look great.
Circles. We're going to do another little circle
Yeah.
up here. And this is like craft paper.
Yeah.
And craft
you could do it on
paper.
any paper, right?
What I love about this, I mean, obviously you could do it on any paper, but what I love about this is that the paint just kind of gets absorbed and it's real delicious. So I just do that, and then I come in with a little bit of pink, and I encourage like petals and just make my own little roses like that. Let me put a little more red paint over here on my palette, so I have some red paint. I also have a little pink. Why not use it?
Right?
This one has a little pink in it. So to make the rose, you just do like little petals around it, off center it like that, and look how pretty it starts taking shape. Little circles, little swirls. Some roses are sideways, some are facing one way, some are facing the other. And it just gives you the opportunity to enhance them, each one differently. So we're going back to trying to overcome obstacles, because today we've had a lot of technical problems. And so how do you overcome obstacles? Well, I craft,
Right?
you know, and the fact that we're here talking about it and giving ourselves an outlet for
our frustration. Yes.
is also, it's also genius.
Right?
Genius. Putting something to paper and just making something pretty is just fun to me. Now come in and put a little bit of white. Look at this one. This one's too white, so I'm going to add a little more red. How's that looking to you?
I think it's looking good.
And so my garden can have a lot of flowers in it. And it could have little flowers, but the more you play with it, the more they look like flowers.
Exactly. I just love all those little... They almost look like parentheses or commas.
See? Yes, a little bit. But giving it a little bit of curve on the outside instead of just keeping it circular, gives it a little more shape. I love them. And since you're doing almost like an abstract, it doesn't matter.
You can always go in later and outline them, maybe define it if you need to.
You could do a little bit of yellow, just add a little, sunshine to it.
But I also, I was thinking about the obstacles and how many technical issues we had, and it basically took us all afternoon.
All afternoon to try to figure out some stuff. It wasn't just only the video, but figuring out
The stencil
process and it's not working, and a lot of bad words along the way. But it's okay. You need to just be able to express yourself. So this is me expressing myself before I kill somebody. Isn't it great to be able to have an outlet? So I encourage everyone just to get out there and...
But I think it's also a frame of mind. It's not an obstacle. It's, like you say, a solution waiting to happen. It's like, how can we make this work? And I think it's just, if you decide to make it work, you will.
You will. We're not giving up on this. We're going to do this again. Are we live? We're not live. Are we live? We're not live. You know what? Keep going. Right? Regroup and start all over again. And I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm not going to make it work. Are we offline again?
No, we're great.
Yay!
We have an excellent connection at the moment.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to continue. You know what I want to do?
That's looking great.
I want to add a little bit of blue, because I want to make it kind of outside, not just sunshine, but a little bit of, bit of blue around it.
So comment if you guys have ways to overcome obstacles, I think that's today in these days in today's world. I think learning to overcome obstacles is a very healthy thing.
Yeah, and another thing, as far as artists are concerned, or people that are crafters, and sometimes you get stuck in a slump.
Right?
Just
Crafter's block.
You know, I like to, this happens to me, obviously, happens to you, but sometimes just watching somebody else create, it gives you this new
Exactly.
found energy, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go and make, you know, something. I'm inspired by what you just did, so I'm gonna go and do my
Right?
own thing.
So true.
And so that's what we're trying to do by making these videos, just allowing you to be able to
Just some inspiration.
Some
Some
inspiration.
permission. I think it's all about giving yourself permission.
agreed. Is it okay for me to create? I'm not in the mood to create, but I'm gonna let these obstacles not get in my way.
Right. That's taking shape right there.
Right there, right there, right
And
there.
I think at the end, I think that you just feel better that you've shifted your mood. You've just shifted,
Right.
and I think it's.
Yeah.
Oh, we have visitors. To
We
the
have
studio.
visitors.
You can say hi.
Hello. Yes. No, que estoy grabando. That's my dad. He's wondering, why do I have to be quiet?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Entra, que está de adentro. I'm letting him know that it's okay. He can come inside the house.
Hola. Cuidado.
Cuidado.
Perfecto.
Cuidado. Don't kill yourself walking through the middle of the
Through the obstacle course called
my
the
garage.
Craft Studio.
All right. So this is the next step I'm going to do. I'm
That's
going
looking great.
to highlight our obstacles. Only because we have to face it. We can't just forget about it. Daily, day in and day out. What is something we have to face? Well, everybody's obstacles are different.
Right.
Everybody's. Remember, you can either decide to work with it or work against it. So, that's just the way it is. I'm gonna finish it, and I'm gonna leave you guys with our, what would you call that? That's our tagline. Our tagline.
Yes. Stay focused, stay centered, stay creative.
And that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Focus, centered, and creative.
All right, thanks for joining us, people.
We're gonna come on every Sunday and give you guys a little project just to have a good time. Learn to let go. Learn to, you know, make a margarita when God gives you lemons. Or just cook with it. I think it's fantastic, and just it tells you no obstacles. Turn your obstacles into something beautiful.
Awesome.
Signing
All right.
off.
Yeah,
See you
we'll
next week.
Yes, see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.